Most people don't realize how much their emotional reactions control their life. They believe they are making decisions, but in reality, they are often just reacting automatically to situations. Something small happens, and the reaction appears instantly. There is no pause, no reflection, no awareness. It feels natural, but it is actually a learned pattern. This is the real issue. Not what happens to you, but how quickly you react without thinking. And this pattern repeats itself every day without you noticing it. You may react with frustration, stress, or impatience. These reactions feel automatic because your mind has repeated them many times before. Over time, these patterns become stronger. The more you repeat them, the more they feel like part of who you are. But they are not who you are. They are simply habits that your mind has learned through repetition. The problem is not the emotion itself. The problem is the speed at which you react to it. When a strong emotion appears, it feels urgent. It feels like you need to act immediately without stopping. This is where control is lost. Not because the emotion is too strong, but because there is no pause between the feeling and the reaction. Control begins in that small space, the moment between feeling something and reacting to it. At first, that space feels almost invisible. Reactions happen so quickly that you do not notice it. But with practice, you begin to recognize early signals, a change in your body, a shift in your breathing, or tension building up. These signals appear before the reaction fully happens. And if you can notice them, you create a small window of awareness. That window is where control exists. Without it, everything feels automatic. With it, you have a choice. When you notice the signal, you do not need to suppress the emotion. You only need to slow down your reaction. Slowing down creates time, and time allows you to choose how to respond instead of reacting immediately. This is the difference between reacting and responding. Reacting is fast and automatic. Responding is slower and intentional. Even a small pause can change everything. Just 1 second of awareness can prevent an automatic reaction. You may still feel the emotion strongly, but you are no longer controlled by it in the same way. This changes how you experience situations. The same event no longer triggers the same automatic reaction. Your environment also plays a role. When you are stressed or overwhelmed, your reactions become faster and stronger. Mental overload reduces your ability to pause. And when that happens, automatic reactions take over more easily. This is why reducing mental noise is important. A calmer mind reacts less and observes more. Another important factor is your expectations. When reality does not match what you expect, emotional reactions become stronger. Frustration often comes from this gap, the difference between what you want and what actually happens. When you become aware of this, you start to understand your reactions better. You see that they are not caused only by the situation. They are also influenced by your expectations and your internal state. With practice, you begin to recognize patterns. The same situations trigger the same reactions again and again. Once you see the pattern, you can start to change it. Awareness gives you the opportunity to respond differently. This is not about becoming emotionless. It is about becoming aware before the reaction takes control. You still feel everything, but you gain the ability to choose how to act. Over time, this creates stability. Situations that used to trigger strong reactions become easier to manage. Instead of reacting instantly, you pause. And in that pause, you decide how to respond. This is what real control looks like. Not suppression, but awareness and choice. With repetition, this becomes natural. What once required effort becomes a habit. And this habit changes how you interact with everything around you. If this video helped you understand how to stop emotional reactions, Consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content about mental clarity, focus, and self-control. And if you'd like, share in the comments what situations trigger your reactions the most.